Seguimos con The Fitness Revolution con Julian Diasa por Latinísima. Aquí hablamos todos.
Bienvenidos al Fitness Revolution Podcast con su amigo Julian Diasa. Por ahí dicen que las segundas partes no son buenas, pero esta segunda parte va a ser buena y mejor que la primera parte. Aquí tengo una amiga querida, inteligente, buena moza, humilde y al servicio de la comunidad que está ayudando a transformar vidas con su conocimiento y su paciencia. Querida, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, gracias.
¿Cómo te sientes el día de hoy?
Encantada de estar aquí.
Muy bien. La otra vez nos quedamos hablando y se nos acabó el tiempo. Estábamos hablando muchas cosas interesantes. Nos quedamos en el área de los Ozempic y cómo el Ozempic, el semaglutida y todos estos medicamentos tienen su lugar y son efectivos para personas que realmente lo necesiten con condiciones crónicas de salud. Pero estábamos viendo un abuso porque están utilizando este medicamento personas que no lo necesitan, sino para verse bien. El research suggests that 40% of that weight that people lose is muscle. And once you lose muscle, you are compromising your metabolism. And you don't want to do that for many reasons, especially for longevity. Ahora, te quería preguntar la otra vez mucho, porque me gusta ir para la raíz. Cuando tú eras niña, ¿cómo eras tú? Digo, tú eras una niña todavía, pero cuando eras más niña, ¿cómo eras tú? ¿Qué tú hacías? ¿Y qué te llevó mentalmente quizás a escoger una carrera en la cual tú tuvieras deseo de ayudar a los demás? Porque tú al principio querías ser doctora. Uh-huh. ¿Qué te llevó a tu niñez, de tu niñez, a querer servir a los demás?
Bueno, yo creo que mi mamá.
¿Tu mamá es doctor?
Bueno, ella es CNA. Entonces ella ayuda a los viejitos, pero también ahora está trabajando en un hospital y ayuda a todo el mundo. Homeless, viejos, jóvenes, gente de cualquier background.
Ella tiene un corazón lindo, sí, como tú.
Sí, ella tiene un corazón gigante.
Good.
And she has instilled that into us, me and my sister, since we were little, to take care of people, to help people. And
love it.
She's the most selfless person I know, 1,000%.
We need more of those people right now.
Because a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to help this person. They look gross. They're you know, and she will give someone a bath in their bed and not think twice about it. She will stay in her shift later and help out the nurses that need help, you know? It's incredible.
¿Ha visto ella personas morir?
Sí.
¿Te ha expresado cómo es el proceso de transición?
Bueno, ella ha tenido unos pacientes that she used to work with at home, one-on-one. And from old age, those patients just passed away. They had Parkinson's and other conditions. Mm-hmm. They just passed away. And while it was really hard for her mentally, like she's a very mentally strong person, probably the most mentally strong person I know. And, you know, she's able to get through it because she knew it was coming. That's why she was there. That's why she was taking care of them. So she was emotionally prepared to take that on. You know
what's crazy? Because I don't know, I'm fascinated by this subject matter of people that have passed away and they come back. Mm. And they say that you see your body from above, but you don't feel anything until you come back to the real body where it hurts and it's whatever. And I often analyze my life and you know, my contribution and my goals, because most of us never ever think about our mortality. We are here now.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna be here forever. No. And we think and assume that we have all this time left. And I think that's why humanity is not advancing at the rate that we should be at this point of humanity, because we don't understand that there's no tomorrow. We gotta do what we gotta do today.
Yeah.
What is your take on this society that we live now, that we don't want to do the things that require for us to achieve anything in life? We just wait and procrastinate and let's do it tomorrow when tomorrow is not guaranteed.
Yeah. I think it is a little naive of us to think that we have all the time in the world. Like, I'm 24 now. I'm still young, but I feel like time has flown by ever since I was like 16. I can't believe that I'm already at this age, you know? And the things that we need to do to just make us the strongest version of ourselves every day, we need to do that every day. Me going to the gym every day, me studying, me keeping everything healthy, my nutrition and everything. I think that's probably the most essential and the bare minimum that you should be doing in order to achieve at least the basic needs of health in your future. Like the squats that I'm doing, yeah, they're growing my legs, I'm looking great, but it's really so I can lift up something when I'm 80 or get up from a chair. You know, like there's so many people that are in their 60s, 70s. They can't even get up from bed. Yeah. And it's because they didn't take care of themselves at this age. So you can't just live and eat whatever you want. You can't just do whatever you want. You can't just be like, oh, I'm not going to work out for the next 3 months. Because life isn't promised. And if you don't start now, like who knows what sickness is going to take over you. And who knows like what could come of your life when you're at that age where you just can't do anything else. You can't even play with your grandkids. You can't play with your children because you just don't have the strength to. You don't have the physical health to do that.
I'll tell you this, and I'm honest when I'm talking to people, and you know that I'm very honest. If it were for me, I'll be eating pan con mantequilla y chocolate every day. I wouldn't work out, and I sleep with 3 different women every single day, straight up. I'm not lying to anybody on camera. This is what I would like to do. Is it smart to do that? No. So if you don't have discipline, because motivation comes and go. Discipline is the art. I call it an art because often I don't want to do the things that I require or I require of me to become my best version in a single day. Every single day, I have to do things that I don't like to do. That's called discipline. Yeah. And I think we have to understand that concept and apply it to our lives. Because honestly, I just wake up, say thanks, and I say, okay, what are the things that are going to make me great today? Tomorrow is gone. Today, what is it that I need to do? Oh my God, I got to take a cold shower. Fuck, I don't want to take it. Vroom. I want to go to the gym. Sometimes I want to go to the gym. Sometimes I don't want to go, but I go. Because it's a commitment that I have with myself. But what I think society is experiencing is that we're too comfortable. Yeah. Right now, we live in an era that we have more things that we live more comfortable what kids used to live before. And that's killing our progress. Te voy a preguntar algo súper importante sobre esto. Cuando tú te has sentido cómoda and you don't want to go out of your comfort zone, what do you do? In any aspect. It could be in a relationship that you know is not making you grow. Yeah. It could be on school or something that you're procrastinating that you know you got to do, but it's like, I don't want to do it. What's your mechanism of action right there?
You got to bite the bullet and just do it.
Good.
Honestly. Because every morning I wake up at 5 a.m. I go to the gym. I bring my stuff. I shower. I have my meal prep ready and I go to school. I hate that. I hate it. I'm not a morning person. I absolutely hate it.
You became a morning person.
I'm still not a morning person. I still do it every day.
There's people that say, oh my God, I can't wake up in the morning. I'm not a morning person. But you do it.
I do it. You see me in the gym and I'm like a dead zombie. But I'm there. I made it and I forced myself to do it. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, oh, maybe like just a few more minutes. And then I just realize, no, like you're not a little bitch. You need to get up. That's and right. You need to go. Like, because there are people in hospital beds. There are people who don't have the freedom to be able to go to the gym. You know, it's a blessing that I can even move my legs and my arms and that I have like a stable mind to be able to leave my house, that I have a car, that I have a gym membership, that I have a house. Yeah. I can't be taking that for granted. And I feel like that's the problem with people these days. Like they think that, you know, they can just do anything. And while you have the liberty to do these things and you have the liberty to take your rest days, take your recovery days, go on that trip and have that balance, because I have that balance. Because there's no way that I keep this discipline 24/7. Of course, on the weekends, you know, I'll sleep until 8.
Comer chicharrón.
Comer chicharrón, go to Flanagan's, you know, enjoy your life, have a little drink or two. It doesn't matter. What matters is that your routine stays consistent and you have that discipline. Because if you don't, then you're just going to become like everyone else. You're just going to become average or below average. And that is my biggest fear.
Esto es en vivo. Préstame el teléfono, por favor. Tíramelo aquí. Esto es en vivo. Y hablando de eso, escuché un mensaje que yo le mandé a alguien hoy. A ver si se puede escuchar. Porque me dijo, disculpa. Y aquí está el mensaje que yo le envié a una persona que quiero mucho. A ver si está por aquí. Ajá, lo voy a buscar a ver si se puede escuchar. Vamos a ver.
Buenos días, tranquilo, papo, ya yo estoy aquí, no hay problema. Mira qué lindo está el día, qué bendición estar vivo el día de hoy. No te preocupes por esas cosas, yo estoy aquí.
En el mensaje le estoy diciendo, no te preocupes, qué bendición estar vivo el día de hoy. Y es lo que yo creo siempre. Porque nosotros nos levantamos y lo primero que hacemos es agarrar el teléfono para ver Instagram. Ya nuestro cerebro está contaminado de cosas que no debería estar. Recuerda que esto es algo nuevo. Realmente las redes sociales llevan que 10, 15 años y la humanidad lleva cientos de miles de años. Esto es nuevo para nuestro cerebro y nuestra fisiología. A nivel antropológico, this is not supposed to happen.
Sí.
And one of the saddest things that I encounter often is in my business when I do consultations. People that have money, people that can pay, people that are in situations that I remember this guy. He make millions of dollars. And he told me, Julian, I feel like my wife is getting ahead of me. She is fit. She's smart. I became fat, complacent, and I don't want to lose her. And I told her, dude, I'm going to help you. I explained what I did, what I do. And he told me, no, but I don't want to pay that money. And I say, yo, you told me you make this money. Why can't you invest on yourself? No, you're a bitch. Because if you know what you have to do and you don't want to pay somebody that knows already what is it that you need and it's going to help you, you're self-sabotaging yourself, and then you're going to lose your woman eventually when she find a real man. I think that we sabotage ourselves because of our belief systems, and la gente cree que no se lo merece.
Yeah. People will invest hundreds of dollars on going out in the club, but can't invest $100 in their own health.
And that's sad because they don't understand money is super important.
Yeah.
I'm all for money.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing that is going to make you enjoy your money is health. Because when you are sick, there is no money that can give you back your health.
Yeah.
You got to prevent diseases, not react to diseases. And like we were talking before the cameras start rolling, is that unfortunately, we live in a system that the food industry make you sick, then the doctors trying to help you with medication that the pharmaceutical industry know that is only going to suppress the symptoms and keep you sick forever. What is your take on that, Rebecca?
Let me tell you.
Be honest. Open up.
Everything is related. You go to the doctor, and we were talking about this before with the corticosteroid shots. That's like a prime example in my field that we deal with all the time. People will go to their orthopedic physician. They say, oh, this hurts, whatever. They get prescribed PT. Months later, they come back. Doctor, todavía me duele el hombro, no me puedo mover. And then the doctor's like, oh, did you do your PT? And he was like, sí, yo fui a la sesión y me movieron el brazo arriba y abajo, para el lado, el otro lado, y todavía me siento terrible. And the doctor's like, oh, but did you go again to the next session? And the patient's like, no, I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
What did you think was going to happen?
Exactly.
So then they're like, can you please just give me the corticosteroid shot, please? And the doctor's like, okay. Because, it's business at the end of the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're making money off of it. And boom, corticosteroid shot, they feel perfect, pain-free, everything's great. Until 2 months later, the shot wears off and you're back to square one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same thing. Everything is correlated. Health, fitness, discipline, and most of all, discipline is extremely correlated with confidence. Tell me, you wake up, you go to the gym, you eat good. How does that make you feel?
Awesome.
And
although I tell you sometimes, and this happens to everybody that work out, you don't feel like it, but you wake up, you hit the weights, you get warm. After, you're like, damn, that was the best thing I did.
Have you
and
ever regretted a workout?
Never.
Never.
And you go at it with your day and you become more productive, because one thing is for sure, we are designed to move. We are not designed to be sitting down on a chair working for 8 hours and then go to a car and drive for an hour, a commute, and then go home, eat some crappy food, and sit down again. And this is the modern life that is making you sick, fat, ugly, and old.
And depressed.
Correct.
Because if you think about it, discipline is a physical manifestation of your confidence. If you stay true to your promises over and over again,
Right.
That means you have the confidence in yourself to continue to do that, to continue to push through. And you know you're capable of doing anything that you told yourself you're going to do. It's like when you meet a guy and they're like, oh, I'm going to do this for you. Then they don't do it. Oh, automatically you lose confidence in them. And you're like, I don't trust this guy. It's the same thing with yourself.
That's right.
You tell yourself, I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. today. I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. today. You don't do it over and over and over again. You have no confidence in yourself. You have no trust in your own ability to do things. So how do you expect to ever feel good about yourself if you continuously break your own promises? It's just, that doesn't work. It doesn't work.
You're absolutely right. The way I explain to people the concept that you just described is the bank account. Every time you say, I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. and you snooze and stay 5 minutes, and then next thing is an hour, you're doing a withdrawal every time.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're millions of dollars in red. That means you're below the levels of confidence that you should be in order for you to manifest your reality. And everything is energy. Another thing that I want to tell you. Yeah. Everything is energy. There's nobody capable of changing the energy levels with a bad attitude, being lazy, procrastinating, with those low-level energetic manifestations. Way different when you wake up, when you keep your promises, when you say to yourself, I love myself enough that although there's a piece of cake that I love cakes, there, I decided I'm not going to eat cake until November, and people call me crazy for it. And you refuse to eat it, you are putting money in the bank.
Yes.
And money on the bank. And next thing you know, you're walking with your chest up with a good posture, and people think you're arrogant.
Yeah. And that's the best thing. Like, who cares? It's better than you walking with a slouch posture and people are like, oh, poor guy, you know? It's better to keep your chest up, be proud in who you are, be confident in everything you've accomplished, and just walk with your chest forward, and that's it.
Tú sabes una cosa que a mí me encanta tener estas conversaciones con personas jóvenes como tú, fit, bonita. And this is important for you to identify in your life. You got to hang out with people like-minded.
Yes.
Healthy, with good attitude, with an ambition in life. Badasses, because if you hang out with losers, people that are only drinking, getting high, doing stupid shit that are not going to lead to any positive outcome, you are going to become like them. Mm-hmm. In contrast, if you hang out with people that are like smart, ambitious, disciplined, working out hard for their goals in the gym and outside, guess what's going to happen? You will become better than you already are, because they're going to push you up rather than dragging you down.
And that's not to say that you need to cut off all your friends. No.
Cut them. Cut them, because you don't need friends in your life that are losers.
It is important to distance yourself from the people that aren't serving you. Like, for example, me, I have so many friends that are in their 40s. Like, a lot of my girlfriends are in their 40s. And because of them, I started investing in the stock market, which I've never done because I never knew about it, wasn't interested, didn't know the biggest impact that it could make in my life. I started investing in the stock market because of my friends who are business owners, who are successful women, who are athletes, who work hard every day, who wake up early every day. And I'm like, damn, I want to be like them.
Claro.
I want to continue to play volleyball when I'm 40 and 50. I want to continue to go to the gym. I want to build a business that's successful in the future. How am I supposed to do that if I'm surrounded by losers that are drinking every 2 days, not accomplishing anything, and not even going to school? Like, they're just being complete bums. And I don't think you need to go to school to become successful. I think the complete opposite. I think as long as you have ambition and drive, you can accomplish anything. So even if that person isn't in school, if I see that they're working hard every day, that they're going to the gym, that they're working on themselves, they're working on their money, their business, their future, and everything, it's like, okay, I want to surround myself with you because you're inspiring me to do something different, to keep working on myself, even if you don't realize it.
Mira que nosotros los latinos, we work so hard and we come to America, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to be here and contribute to this beautiful country that is the greatest country ever. But we come here and we work so hard. And the fact is that we do all that to improve the quality of our lives and our families' lives as well. Your parents hustle and did everything so you have the opportunity that you have today. And we're doing the same for our future children. However, it's mesmerizing for me that people don't take into consideration that as long as you are healthy, you will be able to see your grandkids and play with them and travel with them. But if you are 100, 200 pounds overweight, type 2 diabetes, having heart issues, it doesn't matter how much money you make, because you won't be able to enjoy the fruits of your labors with the people that you love the most. I think that we don't work to show, some people do, but most people work hard to enjoy experiences with their loved ones, not to show cars and yachts and things like that some people do. I think the ego is not what drives us, but it's the love for ourselves and our families.
And eventually, if you don't take care of yourself, you'll become the burden to your other people, to your family, to your friends. They have to come to you. They have to take care of you. Exacto. Y no entienden, las personas no entienden que tienes que trabajar en tú mismo para poder, like, you have to be able to accomplish those things, to be able to take care of yourself, to be able to take care of your family. Because how do you expect anyone to take care of you if you can't take care of yourself?
That's right. But one thing is for sure. I'm working now, and she's working now for her future Becca and my future Julian. And this is something you gotta understand. This concept is key for you today. Don't wait until you get sick. Don't wait until you get overweight. Don't wait until you are not longer able to move the way you want, because then it's too late.
It's too late.
You need to start working for your future self. If you're 35 years of age, you need to start working for your 40-year-old person now. If you're 25 or you're 30, and vice versa, put that money in the bank now and invest on you. Because the stock market is great and you're going to make a lot of money investing, but you got to invest money in yourself.
Yes.
And that's a concept that you need to think and live in every single day. Hablando de investments, ¿cuál es el mejor investment that people can do in themselves now, 2026, when it comes to health and fitness? ¿Cuáles son las rutinas que tú les recomiendas como profesional que hagan? Para que no tengan que ir a verte a ti con un brazo reventado, unas rodillas reventadas.
First of all, get that gym membership, girl. Get it. Just get it. Secondly, if you don't know what to do, and if you want to save time and be most effective,
Llama a Julián.
Get a personal trainer, dude. Get a personal trainer, because they will speed up the process. I never had a personal trainer. And imagine, like, it took me so long to really understand what I was doing. It took me probably a whole year to really realize that, like, oh, like, what muscle is doing what am I doing correctly? What am I doing incorrectly? You could save yourself a lot of time just by investing in the correct mentor. Honestly, like, even if it's to grow your social media page, to grow your business
and everything, because if it is not fitness, it's business or it's spirituality. But this have worked for me a lot. I have paid a lot of money to learn about business, about web pages, about love, because when I fail at something, it's because of lack of knowledge.
Yeah, mentorship is so important, because there's people that have already done the dirty work for you, and they can pretty much hold your hand through it. Not exactly hold your hand, but they can guide you through the steps so that you don't make the same mistakes that they did. And I think that's super important. So the best investment that you can make in yourself is your health, honestly. So if you're wondering, like, oh, should I get that gym membership or not? Get it. You need to get it. Should I get that personal trainer or not? Get it. You're going to you're not even going to remember that money. You're going to spend that money on something else that doesn't even matter, that's not going to last. So whatever you do, you need to just make that investment in yourself because it'll be the best investment you ever make.
This is gonna be your year. I guarantee you that, but only if you decide to stop being a loser, procrastinate, and hanging out with stupid, dumb ass people.
Yeah.
Ha sido un placer inmenso compartir contigo, Becca. De verdad, gracias por la oportunidad de estar aquí.
Gracias por tenerme.
Y oye lo que yo le digo a la gente siempre y es de corazón, porque siempre hago las cosas de corazón. Mi meta es convertirme en mi mejor versión para que juntos nos convirtamos en la comunidad latina aquí en Estados Unidos y más allá, más saludable y longeva que jamás se haya visto. Porque tú te mereces la energía de la juventud con el conocimiento y la capacidad que solo se aprende con la edad. Julian Diasa por aquí. Búsquenos en las redes sociales. Dele like, comente, comparta este video para que el algoritmo entienda la potencia que tienen nuestras palabras. Gracias, Becca, por estar aquí.
Gracias por
Un abrazo. Chao, chao.
Chao, chao.